you want people to come into you when you're playing Xayah. Ezreal can just sit at range and fire Mystic shots. Rakan and Leona, there's the potential to get stun locked and taken out.
There's the Azir.
And also, Aurora used to be really bad in Ezreal because you'd lock everyone in and only Ezreal could escape.
Wow, that would make things difficult for the Aurora. But instead, he's going to go back to that Sion. I feel like Sion is a very Doran champion, but it was Zeus' tank. Like, that is the tank that Zeus played. So it feels very T1. This particular draft, even if it is Smash and Doran playing and not their World Championship roster from last year.
And it looks like that's the strategy they're going for. Maybe the friend of the friend thing.
Oh,
maybe
God.
it happened.
Yep, because Doran's still here. Teleport is immediately going to be invested by Keen. T1 still looking for it, though. It's going to be a 4 versus 3. Is the knockup going to be interrupted? Doran already tanking, but he's okay with doing that. They take first blood, and now Keen trying to get what he can done. Carrier still chasing after Keen. Duro left on his own underneath this turret.
Great hold of the way.
Oh, no, he's in his own jungle. Never mind. Feels like the enemy jungle with what they've been doing. As alright, Ruler running on over. They do have information as there's the flash. It doesn't really get much done. Grand Entrance going to still knock up Carrier, who has to flash away.
Yes, he does miss a fair bit of farm. But this could have been so much worse. You see the strategy, Doran is like, right, I'm going to take aggro first. Doesn't get the full charge Q because Juro's had to interrupt. He just doesn't care about dying. They managed to kill Ruler. And then they were trying to look for an angle with the passive, but Keen just walks out of turret and they don't really have anything to follow him right now. In hindsight, maybe now. As she was before, but he gets some nice AD carry item change as I'm saying that.
Faker just got back to lane.
So badly, and then you try to make up for it afterwards.
Oh, the flash actually has to be invested. Chovy carry doing it to Faker, although he wasn't playing this champion, is Duro. That is not where you want to be standing. That's like so much.
Same duration.
All right, Emperor's Divide! It's all over the place. Is now Chovy looking to try and make his way out of underneath the turret. Carrier turns up. Duro's here as well. That might give Chovy the opportunity to get in there. Faker once again has to flash. More than that.
Yeah, right window where you can really get uptime on the Ezreal. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, Duro able to actually get out of it this time, but could be a little bit of an opportunity as the quickness does come down. Big cooldown.
Find it now.
Yep, so Chovy, actually going to get a stop onto Carrier's recall. Duro in position as well as now Keen moving over Carrier. I think he knows that he's not going to stand too much of a chance here as the ulti is going to be invested and Keen going to pay a visit to the Leona. It takes a little bit of time, but he gets there in the end as now Faker with no flash having to deal with Chovy. There's no ulti there as well. All he can do is try and shift some sands, but these sand soldiers are doing so much work. The chain lash not going to connect, and finally some buttons come off cooldown and Chovy finishes off the pigeon. Solo kill for the man in the mid lane for Gen.G.
Because Riot on Nerf and Cloud Soul, they said it's the strongest one, it's the highest win rate.
That's what I'm talking about. As, yep, Chovy just finds the Leona here. And now he says he's dead. And he gives the kill over to Keen. He's like, I'm going to go kill mid lane. And in he goes. Cover me please is what he's saying. Everyone's coming on over. And you can see the Kingslayer coming back off. And there it is. Lands chains, lands W. All good. Cool, calm, and collected. And an Emperor's Divide. Going to get rid of him once again as the ulti comes down from Chovy. Faker going down so low. The double guards looking real crazy there as Ona does manage to take down Chovy in the end. Canyon trying to fight this one out as the train. That was not really the station he wanted. Duro going to try and get a knock up here, and Doran is
first time we saw the Jax interact with Xin Zhao, and
oh dear. I think the Smash show is now starting as Featherstorm going to come down. We'll see if this Blade Caller can actually do anything at all, and in fact, it does a whole lot. True Shot Barrage gets the flash that Ruler still had somehow, and now Smash walking into the wall. He is very, very low. Duro goes in looking for Doran, but he's very tanky. Battle Dance will get himself out. And then you're like, oh, I guess I press E now.
Yeah.
And then he can't do anything. He can't even get out. I mean,
look what he's doing.
He gets done. The thing is, yeah, this is back to live. And okay, ulti coming on down there as Canyon is going lower and lower. The Azir certainly takes care of him. And so Canyon maybe not as immortal as we thought. As Emperor's Divide going to connect. Faker thrown back towards Ruler is now Chovy. 1 versus 3. Great knock up there from Duro as the Emperor's Divide almost manages to get this one done. But oh my god, Smash able to get out the DPS and they win the fight.
Yeah, I think Canyon heard what I said.
Oh dear, that one landed. As now Ruler, does he have the blade caller? The answer's almost, as Smash manages to get the auto and keeps himself alive. I thought that... Well, that means 6-all as far as the kills are concerned, as Keen, this is a bit of a worry. I don't know about that solar flare. That was not really the one, as Faker is going to take a trip out of this one. Duro?
Do that we block by Cloud Soul with like the initial cast.
Yeah, multiple ways is okay. Blast Cone taken by both Chovy and Ona.
I need to do damage to Doran anymore.
And Doran doesn't deal damage to Keen really, and they've both just got grasp stacks all over the place. Keen with a whole bunch
doing a little bit now. And then
look at that Soul Furnace shield.
So big.
The lane was so interactive, and now he's actually down to 50%. This is kind of getting real. And there's no turret. Does he have to turn into a train? That would be so sad if he had to turn into a train against just a bunny rabbit. There's the Q. That's going to try and buy him some space. But look at this. Continuing to walk. Oh man, took a while. He flashed and ulted.
They want to do more of that.
Whoa, a deeper ward than the deepest ward you've ever seen? That's crazy, as Faker's going to be slowed down, and that means that he can shift some sands to get himself out of there.
You're kind of hesitant because you're like, I don't know if I want this to land. Ruler, this is so aggressive.
Whoa, what's he doing here? This is crazy. Well, Keen is going to find the angle. Ruler gets out of there. Carrier stunned up momentarily as Empress Divide throws Ruler away. He survives for a fair while. In fact, he's still alive. Ona gets over there, finishes the job. But honestly, why? Why was he there? The counter-strike was decent. Carrier going down solo. It's Duro that's able to lock him down. But now Chovy is missing. It's only Keen left for the damage, and Smash is up and available. And so now all of them are taking so much damage from Ona. Keen has to sacrifice himself. There's nothing he could do. And why, Ruler? That wasn't even the Ruler spot. He was even deeper.
I have no answers to the question. Keen kind of looked for Smash at the end, playing very respectfully.
Duro is out of there. I was about to say dead. I'm going to be honest. I was going to say dead. It's Trisha Barrage searching for it. Thanks, Jonah Strong. Fan reaction.
The dodge comes through.
Yeah. Well, Carrier's slightly out of position, I guess you could say, as Ruler, standing his ground here in this mid lane, does have that Bloodthirster as the cleanse comes down. The train gonna get the ulti out, at least, so that button not gonna be there. Faker looking for the angle where he can, but Doran tanking up for not a lot of value, and Keen keeping them all into position. I think Gen.G should just take the win. Back away, as Doran will need to re-up that health bar. No flash now for the next engage.
But honestly, I think this could be...
Carrier.
They need to get Doran reset. They need to TP him back. The question is, can they punish Ruler? He's now got no ult, no cleanse. If they can capitalize on that, it could be big.
Well, immediate CC onto Doran as he does come back. That they can get for themselves, and these T1 health bars are getting lower and lower. Flash in from Carrier, doesn't find any joy, and the train misses the station. The knockup is going to interrupt the queue as well. It's a bit of a disaster as Duro gets the quickness, finds the double knockup, and they will be able to take the soul point as well. Chovy finding some dash cannon value is now Keen dashing forward. Ona taken down solo as Canyon darting in and out of the fight. They lose no one. Doran goes down, they get the soul, and the value's there for Gen.G.
Just feels like skill shots weren't connecting from T1. They were looking but wouldn't find it. And now everyone on Gen.G so mobile, so fast with that buff. It's going to be even harder to connect. Fishing.
Yeah, he wants to find that huge Empress Divide angle. He finds it onto 2. Down goes Carrier, down goes Ona. And that should be a ticket to Baron here for Gen.G. Or he's going to be alive again. True shot barrage! That was close.
He just runs so fast. You can see in the bottom of the screen like 500 movement speed.
Yeah.
Normally.
It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, Cosmic Drive as well.
Yep. Empress Divide. And he just walked at them. He's like, yeah, they're pushed up too far. Let's kill them.
Yep.
6 grubs. They've got everything. As Keen is demonstrating what they're able to do with that, which is basically whatever they want. Crescent Guard, not guarding too much of anything at all, as Duro is going to take a quick trip home. Emperor's Divide throws Chovy underneath the turret as Canyon dives in. They take down Faker before he can react as Chovy's flash on top of Smash will be able to take him down. And remember, he cannot even dive. Blade Caller value. And we are going to 3 games. We're getting exactly what we wanted out of Gen.G versus T1 here in the LCK Cup. 1 Nexus turret remains. They've got Otacon buff, but they will not even need to really utilize it because the Nexus is just dead. And thankfully, Gen.G are able to buy us a third game and more of this amazing League of Legends.
Much cleaner game from Gen.G. Felt like they did.